Hello, it's me, Jolene. Hi. I have a vision, dream vision I want to share with you. This was on June the 10th, and so I have my journal right here. I'm just going to read it to you, okay? I think it's actually important. Okay, so here's the experience. While in bed during prayer, I had a vision of a strange shaped object. It was right behind the sun. Now, I have to say this though, because I didn't write it down, and I remember this vision, trust me. I'm on the other side of the sun. Like the sun's right here and Earth is on the other side. It's weird. And I'm standing or floating or whatever behind the sun from the perspective of Earth, Eretz. In Hebrew it's Eretz. And I saw this object, okay? That's where I saw it. And that's how I knew it was behind the sun. So, in this vision, I saw a strange shaped object right behind the sun. The object shined just like molten metal, hot metal. It looked that way because of the light. It shined just as bright as the sun. It wasn't as big as the sun. It was almost as deformed, like a deformed rock. It looked like a molten, I wrote down dragon, okay? I know it sounds crazy, but it looked like if you had a little teeny weeny dragon and it had withered and dried and deformed, and if it were to be set in heat and become red like molten, like when you fashion swords in heat, like that kind of hot, like with the wings curled inward and distorted. It looked like that, like a molten dragon. That's what I described it as, and I remember what it looked like even as I tell it to you. It was almost like a deformed rock, looked like a molten dragon with its wings melted closed around itself. It doesn't make sense, I know. Seeing the skeletal portions of the right wing molten and glued, looking as though it was with its body. It was on the other side of the sun. So I just saw this thing, and it looked, I mean, you know how people look at clouds and they make like sense out of the clouds with shapes like bears or whatever it resembles. Well, this resembled the shape of a thing with wings like a dragon that was closing in on it. That's what it looked like. And it was red, like it was on fire. It looked like that. And that's what I saw. So I had a vision of that while in prayer. Suddenly I just had that vision. So I want to share that with you. Okay.
There is something coming. They weren't telling us. I seen it. So I'm telling you. I'm publicly putting my face up here and telling you this because I seen it. It comes, when it comes, it will hit in the Atlantic. It won't be this big, but it will be bigger than this size. I promised the Lord that whatever He shows me or tells me, that I will, no matter what, I will show you and tell you, no matter how embarrassing, crazy sounding it is, that I will not be a coward and be silent, that no matter how risky it is for me to tell you, I will tell you. It's up to you what you believe, if you believe it or not. I know that I've made good on my promise to Him.